All right, guys, so welcome back to another video. It's over here. It's nighttime, actually. It's kind of cool, but I just want to share something with you guys really quick. I've been struggling with my swing in the past few days, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I was really frustrated because I started to fade the ball. I normally play a draw, so I kind of like felt like I was losing control. Then I checked with my Mevo, and I was losing about 10 yards on every shot, on every club. And in my swing, normally I struggle with the grip. So I changed that, nothing, everything was still the same. So anyways, I finally figured it out, and it's quite simple actually, but it took me a while to figure it out. So basically what I was doing, I wasn't tilting on setup. I was standing too much like this instead of like this, so I had no tilt. I think that's why it's so important to record your swing, because when there's something wrong and you don't know what it is, I think it could be so frustrating. And for me, I normally, when I get into this winter season, a lot of times that's when I start, kind of going into bad habits. As I don't play as much, it's kind of easy to go back into your bad habits. But I think as long as you know what are your bad habits and you know how to fix them, it's fine. The problem is when something like this happened to me, where you have no idea what's going on. That could be really frustrating, I think. And that's why if you always have like a video of your swing, that could definitely help you, because you can go back to it, kind of check to see when you're swinging well and compare the two. And that's what I did. And I figured that it was the tilt for me. So, something as little as that can just affect your swing drastically, I think. So obviously, I'm still working. I have a lot of flaws in my swing. I know that, but I think I got into a point where I was able to kind of control a lot of the things, even though they were wrong. But at some point, I think I need to go back, especially now this winter when I have more time to practice. I need to address all those issues and then start changing them, because in the long run that's going to help me. But like I said before, you should always record your swing, because then you can have like a basis to know where to go back, just in case you kind of get lost. You kind of lose your swing and then you don't know what's going on. I think that's the worst feeling for a golfer, especially if you work a lot. A lot of us work a lot on our swings all summer, all through the winter as well. And then for you to have a feeling that you don't know what's going on, I think that's really the worst feeling for a golfer. So my suggestion will be to record your swing. I'm still working, obviously. I just found this flaw, and it's not perfect yet. You kind of tend to, go back to it, and that along with a grip. I have a lot of issues there, but I think once I address those problems, and then I move forward, kind of change all the little things that maybe can lead to that, that can also help. It just shows you that sometimes something little as the tilt, it can just change, kind of ruin your whole swing. So for me, it was always the open club face. That kind of ruined my swing a lot. So but I didn't think that by not tilting like this, that could affect my swing. So if you're struggling with your swing, sometimes it could be something as little as that, or your grip or anything. It could be many things. So it's really complex and it's hard. But I'm just happy that I figured it out, and everything is seems to be back to normal now. But I still have to adjust. And right here, it just feels better. I mean, I know there's a lot of flaws in my swing, but if I can at least feel more control, it's great. So right there, that's how I'm supposed to be, like this. And basically before, all I was doing is I was more like this. This was a little too high, so there was very little tilt. And by doing that, it's incredible, but it just changes everything. Like on your backswing, it starts to the face. I'm not a coach, so I don't know exactly what all the mechanics, but by not tilting, it just it kind of gets you in all these bad positions. Anyway, so I checked a few videos, and normally they say that your tilt should be about your knee high. So when I set up the ball like this, I'm supposed to get my fingers like to about my knee height right here, and that's supposed to be the tilt right there. So just a matter of degrees from here, just a little more this way, that way. That can just affect your whole swing, and you can lose distance, you can lose control. So it kind of makes me wonder what are, there could be many other things that if you forget about it, you can you'll be very inconsistent in your swing, I guess. From one part, I think it's fascinating, but from another part, from another side, it's really it could be really frustrating because, like I say, it's just 1 millimeter here, one 1 degree this way, 1 degree the other way, and if you kind of forget, it can be tough, and you can struggle, you can kill your confidence, and it's hard to go back to it. I think that's why a lot of times, a lot of people get burnout, and then the best way to do it is just to take a break, just stop for a week and then continue. In my case, I was persistent to try to find out what was going on. Probably if I didn't play for a week, it would have just come back to me, maybe after a couple of days of not playing, I would have just stand back and then I would have just automatically done this without even noticing. And then I would be like, oh, the shots are back. So what happened? And all I did, is just put this shoulder a little lower, so as simple as that, I think it could be. Okay guys, so that was it for the video. Hopefully this can help any golfer that is struggling with their swing. Sometimes just as a matter of just putting your shoulders, tilting your shoulder a little more on setup, that could help. So in my case, it was that. So, maybe another day it could be something else. So it's really complex, but like I say, it's a difficult sport, and I think we have to just keep going and trying to figure it out, I guess. I think once you figure out a lot of these things, then you can always check. You can check your grip, check your setup, check your tilt in this case, alignment, and there's so many things. But I think once you get all these things down, you can actually improve. So anyways, hopefully this can help anybody, and thanks for watching. Until next time.